Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And with the little bit of a rut that slime is in right now, since they refuse to drop any information about why they're holding off on banners, we don't have too much content to play through right now. But we did just get the next season of Valor Cup Season 6, and that has brought with it a few changes to the start of the match. So now, when you use 120 skill points before the opponent, you increase your crit damage until the end of battle by 100%. Now, this 100%, I'm almost fairly certain that it is a lie. Because if I were to do 100% crit damage somewhere else, the numbers would be much, much higher. But we're going to take it at face value, and maybe I'll do some science in a different video and let the devs know that they're fucking dumb and something's wrong. But that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is to try and attempt to get this extra 100% damage. And also, the starting hand has changed, so now it starts with 4 green, 1 orange, and 1 blue. So it's favoring special or special green converters or units that have 15-point single orb changes to greens. So that's what we're going to use today. We're even going to go into not this, because we're using Velzard. We'll go into this one right here. So this is the team that I put together for today's showcase. Showcasing Frey, because she will give us guaranteed crits, right? So that, coupled with the crit damage. We've got the Milim, new EX Milim, which is a blue to green. We've got Rimuru, who is an orange to green, so there's our full 6-card send, turn 1. And then we have Velzard as our, nuker in the back. Rimuru for his blue orb changing in the event that we do need it, and his physical buff. And then the hero, obviously, for the rewind, and then maybe some additional crits somewhere else in case I need it. So let's go ahead and see how well it goes. But first, a word from my past self. Hello! I'm here to remind you that we are currently doing the giveaway for the channel for the 1.5 anniversary. This is going to be in front of or close to the beginning of most every video that I put out up until the end date. But if you want to attempt to win a gift card or cold hard cash if you don't live in the US from me and some people who have kindly sponsored the giveaway, then all you have to do is fill out this survey. Who will be the 1.5 anniversary units? Attempt to guess the six units that will come out, using this template right here. Fill out if you're Google or Apple, and then your Discord name and ID. Literally, that's all it takes. Be subscribed to the channel. Not difficult. Be in my Discord. If you really feel like it, you can join the Discord. Answer this survey. The link will be in the video description. Do this, and you have a chance to win some money from me, alright? It's pretty simple. It's just a fun way to get the community engaged, but I'm going to put this message at the beginning of every video, so please don't forget about it. I only have 19 responses, and this has been up for about 2.5 days now, so we're looking for more. I'm looking for more people that want to win, okay? Back to the video. Alright, turn 1, pretty simple. We'll just use both of the single target orb changes. This will give us an extra 25% damage on the greens, because Milim is a 10% permanent buff, and then Rimuru is a 1-turn 15% buff, so 25% extra damage on greens looks pretty good right now. So we'll go ahead and use that. We'll run it as is. So we're gonna, let's see, pop, 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 and pop. That gets us, a hefty amount of protection gauge, but nothing you do with, the start of turn setup is going to get you protection turn 2. You can get protection turn 2.5 when you use the rewind, no problem. But no one is going to automatically have protection gauge turn 2, unlike the last season. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. The rules have changed, and we just have to live in that world. So, turn 1, 6 send of greens. Obviously, you can use, Win Valentine, Dark Milim, for just their simple special conversion, and things are all hunky-dory. But for this team, we're trying to use as many stacks as possible to get Milm the extra crit damage on top of the 100% crit damage that we're going to get from the actual PvP rule. So here, let's see. What do we do here? I think we are going to use Rimuru's Orb Change, so that's already, what is that, 30 plus another 25, so 55 points already used right there. And now we're going to bring the hero in for Rimuru, and then we're going to use the rewind. And that, combined with these 3 blues, should get us protection gauge for Frey. Perfect. So that works out really well right there. Okay, we get a cheeky counter in there, because why not? This team is very weak. We might not be able to showcase everything that I want to, but we'll find out. Maybe I should have chosen that bot. But rewind kicks in. That looks pretty nice. So actually, I don't really think we need to do too much here except bring you in. And we're just going to run with a Velzard free and clear. Let's see. Will this get us another protection? This does not get us another protection gauge. That's unfortunate. Will it get us an ult? It does get us an ult. Alright, so I guess that's important. So I guess we'll just use this, and we'll call it good. Pop, pop. Maybe I should have sent the blue last. Or, no, the blue first, since it wasn't, you know, damage buffed, technically. Alright, Reamer's dead. He should have one more person in the back line. Where's this at? Nope, that's it. Okay, well, we're going to have to pick a weaker opponent. Or a stronger opponent. Sorry. Alright, so we've got 76 points plus another 40. So now, let's use... Let's see. Let's get you in here. We don't need the hero up here anymore because we're going to get the crits from Frey. So that's not really that important. So let's go ahead and use her own buff. So 30% attack, 40% ult damage right there. And then that gets us the stage effect right there. So now we can check and we can see that we have 100% crit damage. But we still need to activate the crits, which is where Frey is going to come in and be nice and handy right here. So that gets us 40 points, full hand of greens, 100 points. Now we can use the physical buff and the debuff. So now Velzard is going to hit, you know, in theory, very, very hard. She's got 30% attack, guaranteed crits, 65% physical attack, guaranteed, you know, crit damage forever, plus her own ult damage buff for 40% plus another 8, because that's what the charm I have on. So this should significantly wipe out this team, not because it's weak, but I think I would wipe out almost anything. Velzard ends up doing 66,000 and 48,000, so yes, anything would be dead. Anything would be super duper dead. Even one of the big wailed out bots would be, because nobody has 48,000 health, much less 66,000. So that was a weak team. Let's try it again where we can nuke all 3 units and get some nice numbers. We'll be right back. Alright, we picked a slightly stronger opponent. We picked a bot, a 450k bot. So this should go a little bit, you know, not as easy as the last fight. They'll have a significantly more HP and stats. So first thing we're going to do is get that hero out of my face. But let's make sure who's on the back line. Okay, don't have to worry about it. So let's get the orb changes in here. Honestly, Rimuru, like, you don't need Rimuru as long as you bring another orb changer. You could bring the free-to-play Gabiru that's out right now. You could bring Xion as another nuker, but no one is giving Pierce, so Xion won't be as effective as she normally would be. Milim is good because she's, you know, going to get crits from heroes. She's got her own crit damage, which does stack on top of the stage buff for 100%. So whatever you give Milim is going to be plus 100% crit damage as long as you activate that. But she is a single target ult, which isn't the greatest thing for Valor Cup, sadly, but truly. So that's why we have Velzard in the back. Rimuru and the hero are also AoEs. They can work, but yeah, we'll see. Let's try and get Milim as the primary damage dealer this turn, because we saw what Velzard can do. She can obviously do quite a bit of damage. We're not going to kill the hero here, but we're going to get them to swap... Oh, never mind, we crit. Never mind. Hero is dead. And in comes Fire Benimaru, of which we have type advantage over, so that works out pretty well. Okay, he's... What has he done? Drago plus the Benimaru buff? Okay, sure. Alright, here is a conundrum. We have no oranges to change with Rimuru. Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. So let's go ahead and get him out of here. Let's use the rewind. Let's hit Benimaru with this. And Yeah, I think this is what we'll do right here. So we'll send these 4 greens, and we'll see what comes of it. We'll have type advantage that does not get us Frey, unfortunately. Not really much we could do about that, though. Alright, Benimaru is dead. Alright, who comes in? We've got Shizu. Okay, the rewind kicks in, and how does the turn play out? Oh, well, now we could use Rimuru, so that's a thing. Well, okay, I think we're just going to have to run with it again. So we'll do this. This was not the best battle. We kind of got unlucky there. I mean, there are different... Okay, well, that's just hilarious now. Now you're just being mean, okay? Now you're just being mean and rude and inconsiderate. Let's use the orb change again. Alright. And... you know what? Let's just buff everybody up. So let's get Rimuru back up here for Light Rimuru. And let's get the hero out for Velzard, right? Will we have enough points for that? No, we're not. We are not. So, let's go ahead and use Frey. That'll give us 40 points. That'll give us guaranteed crits. And then we can use the physical buff, which this, combined with everything else we've used, does get us that extra crit damage. So stage effect activated. And now we should be looking pretty good here. So, no one else is alive. So I think we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we'll see how this goes. 1, okay, 16,000 right there, nice. Alright, ooh, almost a one-shot with Rimuru on that Shizu, so okay, so we still killed turn 3. 56,000 damage. That's pretty good right there. That is pretty good, 56,000. On just what, the physical buff and then the crit damage buff? So maybe the crit damage buff isn't quite as much of a lie as I thought it is. I just thought, you know, we were doing a lot more damage. But, you know, we're type neutral most of the time, type advantage sometimes. Alright, let's try it again. This time, let's try and get the ult and make it look pretty. Alright, this time we picked a big girl bot, Alice, for 470k EP. So this should go a lot... well, maybe not too differently, but they're definitely going to be quite tanky now. How much health does the hero have? 28,000, 12,500, 10,100 defense. So, okay, they got some heft to them. In no way is that an insult to the hero. But, you know, we won't talk about this anymore. Let's go ahead and send these greens, see how low we can get her. Okay, we're not going to kill her unless we crit, luckily, again. No, but we get her down to I guess it's not a nut tap of health, but you get the picture. Okay, so this works pretty well. We have the 2 oranges that we can use Rimuru to change, and that combined with the rewind will get us the Frey Protector next turn. So let's do this, let's get you out of here. You take a lot of damage, actually, surprisingly, but I guess this is a bot. So let's do that. We'll send this, I think, on Milim next, so we don't even have a chance for her to use her Drago and do a lot of damage. Alright. Rewind kicks in. What hand do we end up with? Wow. Okay, yeah, that works out pretty well. So... I don't know if this will get a Velzard ult. They're not oranges. So, well... we have 32 points, plus Frey, so that's quite a bit. Okay, so, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the Pierce debuff, which also gives us 50% increase on green gauge for our ults. And that, maybe combined with this, will get us a Velzard ult. So, let's use Frey, guaranteed crits, full hand of greens, then we'll steal some of that into 5, and there's the stage effect, so now we're getting the extra crit damage. Does this get us an ult? It does. Not another Frey, though. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's get her out of here. 5,000. Oh, please excuse me. Had to sneeze. Okay, so at least we have a Velzard ult. So, what can we do here? Obviously, we're not going to have the crits from Frey. Ooh, who gets hit here, actually? Okay, she will live. Oh, we guarded that too. All right, she will live. So, but we do have enough points. That's why we brought the hero back in again, so we can use her crit buff, which will then guarantee that we get the extra damage. And then we can also use Velzard's own very cheap but powerful buff. And this will guarantee that we murderize these people, even without a full hand. So let's just go ahead and send this and call it a day. 33, 33, 33. Okay, so not, as impressive as the 60-something that we did earlier, but that was with a much higher buff. So it works out pretty well. Let's get one more fight in here, see if we can't make it run fairly smooth. Also, we got a charm. Alright, so we're against an Earth team as our final fight. Not the strongest team in the world, but it was going to give me a charm, so I figured that was worth it. So this fight may be over sooner than I want it to be, but we'll still make it work. They also have the new EX Mirren, who I still have yet to pull. I think she changes oranges to greens, right? Blues to greens. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. We're not going to bring in Velzard yet, because obviously she's going to be our nuker. She's going to have type advantage over a lot of this team. Ooh, do we kill Mirren here? We do. Okay, so, the team isn't the strongest thing in the world, but... oh, well. This will be the last fight. Oh! Velzard. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, definitely pretty weak team. But... 3 oranges, 3 greens, and nothing to do about it. Okay, so I think well, what can we do here? We're gonna get another Rimuru in here, so we could send these 3 Millims and pray that we get a 4th Rimuru on the rewind, which I think is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna rewind. We're going to, I think, just run it. So please give me another Rimuru on top of this blue right here. Make me very happy if you do. Do it. Do it. Come on, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, sometimes Valor Cup just doesn't want to work with you. I guess let's just do this and get the Protector. Alright, well, I mean, was there anything we could have really done about that? Not really. 3 greens, 3 oranges. No blues. Blues are really what you want to do here. And the team that I'm going to showcase next for Valor Cup is definitely going to be chock full of orb changers. And here, okay, so now, wow. He gets a full hand of a Velzard. I get a Velzard hand right here. So you know what? I guess we can just be funny about it. All right. Let's use her buff. The steel. So that gives us a full hand of Velzard. Even if we use Frey, that's only going to get us 69 nice points. So we can't use anything else. So I think we just run it. We're going to take out Velzard. And yeah, double ult. We'll leave the Frey for this turn. Okay. Do we... oh, wow. Even with the attack up, we didn't do anything. This is going to hurt if it goes on Velzard. Okay, never mind. I forgot it's a weak team. Okay, good job, Velzard. 341k. I'm proud of you. Okay, let's try this again. So, we no longer have her attack buff, which is unfortunate. But I think we'll be okay. So let's use the big time buff right here. That'll get us the crit damage. Let's give her the crit. And then that should be enough points to use her attack buff again, because it should, yeah, 35 points right there. So there we go. So now we can do a nice AoE against, 1 type advantage unit and 2 type disadvantage, and we can see how much extra damage we do. Alright, so what do we hit here? 104,000. 104,000 against that Benimaru, who probably was not the strongest thing in the world. Didn't have, the best defense, but that's a pretty funny number to see in Valor Cup on an AoE, right? So, this team can work. Does it have flaws? Yes. Can you get terrible RNG? Yes. But, I mean, you can get terrible RNG with any team, depending on, no matter what you run. So, that's the Frey team that I'm going to run for a while and have fun with. There are variations you can use. Like, again, you don't have to bring Rimuru. You could bring in Dark Milim and do the orb change there. But let's call that a day. So let me know what teams you're using for this round of Valor Cup, and if they're interesting enough, I might take them on. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.